Hello Eatventure community, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to consist of a seaport box opening with over 12,000 gems. The aim is to see if we can get all 3 themed ultimate blueprints and how many blueprints can we acquire in total. With this week's themed event being the seaport event, it gives us a chance of either getting the anchor, the shark body and the shark head. This is just to give us a generalised idea on how many gems it could possibly take. Now I understand that this is determined by percentages and figures, and there's no factual amount of gems spent for you to receive a certain amount of ultimate blueprints each time, as it will be different for all, but the more gems, the greater the chance as you're opening more boxes. I will also be upgrading my current active gear with the gear that I received from the seaport boxes. Later on in the video I do want to talk about the gear upgrading mechanic briefly and give you some necessary tips that could be useful for you. I am feeling quite lucky today, but just for the sakes of science, I'm going to apply the lucky ring, and I've also changed my name to Chef Lucky as well, because when it comes to me, I'm going to need all the luck that I can get. Anyway, let's whiz through these boxes and see what we can pick up. I'll speak to you at the end. Well, that wasn't too bad after all, was it? We must have had the luck on our side today. I could have actually ended the video after 9 boxes. It just shows if you want to acquire all 3 ultimate blueprints and around 2,100 gems, make sure you put on the lucky ring and change your name to Chef Lucky and you'll be sorted. Right, back to reality. So from a statistical perspective, we acquired 3 shark heads, a shark body and 4 anchors, so 4 of the hand tools, which leaves us with a total of 8. Now, if my maths is up to par, which fingers crossed it is, we spent 12,100 gems, or around about that, and each box costs 250. So 12,100 divided by 250 leaves us with 48.4. So if I round that down to 48, we opened a total of 48 boxes. So the amount of boxes, so 48 divided by 8, the amount of blueprints that we did acquire, leaves us an average of 6. So that shows us, in my specific gameplay, that we've acquired an ultimate blueprint in every 6 boxes. Now that gives us the chance, as an average, of acquiring all 3 ultimate blueprints in 18 boxes. You can interpret this information as you will, but remember it is an average relatable to my gameplay in terms of the amount of gems I had / spent and the amount of ultimate blueprints I got from those boxes. Now, due to the actual amount of ultimate blueprints I have acquired from playing this game, I could actually salvage some of them into my current gear or into my club. And if I was to do so, I'd make sure that I keep at least one of every hat / head ultimate blueprint. So I'd keep at least one of the torch helmet, the royal crown, the robot head, and the shark head. I'd also make sure that I keep at least one of every ultimate blueprint for the body too, so at least one of the robot suit, at least one of the royal robe, at least one shark body, and at least one tool belt as well. Now when it comes to the hand tools, because you've got 2 available slots, and because there's 2 types of mythic gear as well, the tenderizer and the cleaver, I'd make sure that I'd save up at least 4 of every ultimate blueprint for the hand tool, so at least 4 of the anchor, the laser gun, the royal scepter, and the pickaxe. This is because just in case the devs do decide to bring out more mythic gear in the future, for example another set, then I'll be able to craft it straight away. And the reason why I'm keeping at least 4 of the ultimate hand tools is because currently there's 2 available slots for hand tools, and also there's 2 different types of mythic gear. By keeping 4, it allows me to craft them straight away. Obviously, this is only me hoping that they're going to be bringing out more mythic gear in the future, or different types of gear, but I like to be prepared when it comes to the ultimate blueprints because each themed event only comes around once every 4 weeks, and I find it easier to keep / store them once acquired, as it will save me time in the long run. Now, when it comes to this game, I'm currently at the end game stage, so I've got nothing to contribute my ultimate blueprint / gear towards other than salvage it, so it just makes sense for me to keep a certain amount. If I was at an earlier stage in this game, this is the process that I'd use, so I'd be looking to save up 6 of every rare gear in the game and 4 of every epic gear in the game. This then allows me to create my chosen legendary blueprint, and then also the ultimate blueprint that corresponds to the legendary blueprint straight away. Then I'll be making sure that I've got at least 1 of every ultimate headgear crafted, at least 1 of every ultimate body gear crafted as well, and at least 2 of each ultimate hand tools. This then allows you to craft the mythic helmet, the mythic body armor, and 2 mythic hand tools, which I'd focus on making sure that your combo is either the double cleavers or 1 tenderizer and 1 cleaver, as those are the best combos in the game when it comes to the mythic hand tools. Eventually, if you wanted to craft 2 of each mythic hand tool, so the cleaver and the tenderizer, you'd need to make sure that you have at least 4 of each ultimate hand tool crafted. When it comes to salvaging gear to level up your current active gear, I only salvage the necessary amount of gear that's needed to level up my current gear. I don't upgrade my gear halfway through its current level or a little bit of the way or most of the way. If you did, realistically, it gives you no benefit as you haven't fully upgraded your gear to the next level. I like to keep hold of any excess gear that's not required temporarily, just in case I need it to craft other gear, or to salvage towards my club, as it might be close to leveling up. Anyway, I hope at least some of you have found this information useful. Some of these tips are personal to me, but all the information relayed in the video will help you improve your game. If there is any other topics that you'd like me to discuss or make tips on, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, as I'm always looking for new ways to help out the Eatventure community. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one.